Well, I said that a few times, and someone gave me a few things.
All right, here we go.
To ask you. Well, that's why I text you sometimes, because I'm sitting with people. And
how are my answers?
Again, they're not stupid. In other words, like there's always an explanation.
Yeah.
And like I said, one of these days, I think I'm going to just go live. I'll go live with you so people can ask me live, because there's some smart people and they're like, well, how about this? And I'm like, well, that's a good question. But then I ask you and you give back intelligent fucking, answers that basically theoretically could explain what you're talking about. Like the pilot. So I'm sitting there. He says, Brad, come on, dude. You're a flat earther. I said, no, I'm not a flat earther. I just interviewed this dude, and like, you can't really debunk him. I said, he'll even give you a Bitcoin if you can.
3.
He said, dude, I'll take his Bitcoin in 5 seconds. I said, good. What do you got? He said, I'm a pilot. I leave North Dakota at 275 degrees, and I got to keep making adjustments, and then I land and I'm 215 degrees. He said, do you know why it changes? He said, if it was flat, I would go 275 the whole way, but I have to keep adjusting because of the curve of the earth.
Yeah. So he's wrong on both of those points.
I know. And I said, well, let me ask Flat Earth Dave. I said, I can text him. So I texted you, and you shot back pictures, maps, everything. And when I showed it to him, you know what he said? That guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Is he a pilot? I said, I don't think so. Well, then he's an idiot, because that's bullshit. And he didn't even look at it. He just refused to look at what you showed him, which tells me, okay, you're closed-minded. And if people are closed-minded, I don't try to convince them. Why? Because they're not open.
Yeah.
I'm open. Convince me. So here's my question. Okay.
Right. And I want to, at one point, I want to talk about the only thing you need that proves that the earth is not a globe as the size that they tell us. Okay. So let's go through your question. You want to do that now? It's the radius of the earth. The radius determines everything. The radius determines the circumference. The radius determines how much curvature there is. The radius is how we figured out how far the moon is, how the sun, the planets. All space travel is based on the radius. The radius tells us that there is a certain amount of curvature over a certain distance. We can see far beyond that radius. Refraction is just a lame excuse, and we can prove it's not refraction. The reason we can see things. Therefore, the radius has been falsified. Everything else falls apart. The entire solar system falls apart. All space travel falls apart.